Hey everyone, and welcome to this deep dive. We are going to explore something incredible today. It's how AI is shaping up to be like a partner in human evolution.
Yeah,
We always think about AI in terms of, you know, automating those tasks.
right.
But what we're seeing now, it goes way beyond that.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
about transforming like how we work, how we relate to our planet, and even like how we approach the ethics of tech development.
Yeah, what's fascinating is that AI is like accelerating our evolution in ways that, we've never really seen before.
Mhm.
And we've got like three areas we're going to explore today, all from some really interesting sources.
Okay.
So that's how AI is supercharging our productivity at work,
Okay.
helping us live more sustainably, and then also pushing us to think, even more deeply about ethical development in tech.
Okay, so let's jump right in.
Yeah.
This whole idea of AI boosting productivity,
Yeah.
it's not just about doing things faster, right?
Right.
Microsoft is making some big moves with what they're calling daily AI. And it's all about integrating AI into the tools we use every day.
Yeah.
Word, Excel, Teams.
Exactly. And it's about changing the very nature of the tasks that we do. For example, imagine AI in Excel doing complex data analysis for you in real time.
Wow.
That's a game changer for decision making.
Yeah.
And then think about AI in Word
Right.
suggesting content and even pulling information from your emails to keep your writing consistent.
It's almost like having a co-pilot for your work.
It is.
But does this mean we risk becoming like too reliant on AI?
Yeah, that's the question.
Will we lose some of our own skills if we're constantly deferring to like an AI companion?
Right. What happens to jobs that are heavily reliant on data entry or those repetitive tasks?
Yeah.
It's likely those roles will evolve, requiring more human oversight, quality control, and then also strategic thinking.
So it's not about AI replacing us,
Right.
but rather changing the types of skills we need to thrive.
Exactly.
This AI companion era
Yes.
could really redefine like what productivity means.
Absolutely. It's about moving beyond just speed and efficiency and
Wow.
focusing on those uniquely human skills that AI just can't replicate,
Right.
like creativity, critical thinking, and that complex problem solving.
Okay, so now let's shift gears and talk about how AI is changing our relationship with the planet.
Okay.
Google is doing some really interesting work with green AI.
Yes.
And it's not just about reducing pollution.
Right.
It's about working with nature's patterns, not against them.
It is. One of the most impressive examples is how Google is using AI to predict weather patterns
Okay.
with incredible accuracy.
Wow.
And this makes solar and wind power much more efficient because they can better predict when to store energy.
So imagine a world where your home is powered by the sun,
Right.
thanks to AI knowing exactly when to store energy from your solar panels.
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty cool vision of the future.
It is. And it highlights how AI can be such a powerful tool for sustainability,
Yeah.
helping us live in greater harmony with the planet. But it also raises some interesting questions.
Like what?
Does relying on AI to manage the environment make us less connected to nature or more appreciative of its complexities?
That's a great point. It's like AI is helping us to see the interconnectedness of everything. And maybe that's like a step forward in our own evolution. But with all of this incredible potential,
Right.
we also have to consider the ethical implications. How do we make sure AI is developed and used responsibly? That's where OpenAI comes in.
OpenAI has developed an ethical framework that is really setting a standard for the whole field. And it's not just about avoiding harm, it's about proactively shaping AI development to align with, human values.
And one of the key principles of this framework is transparency, understanding how AI makes decisions, especially when those decisions impact our lives.
Right. Accountability is another crucial element. If an AI system makes a mistake, who is responsible? What systems do we need to have in place to ensure that somebody is held accountable?
And how do we prevent AI from being misused for harmful purposes? How do we even define harm in this context?
Those are complex questions and there are no easy answers. Yeah.
But the fact that we're even asking them shows a growing awareness of the ethical challenges that come with AI. It's all part of our evolution as a society.
So it seems like this is just the beginning of the conversation.
Right.
As AI continues to evolve, so too will our understanding of its potential and its challenges. What's becoming clear is that AI is not just a tool.
Yeah.
It's a force that's pushing us to adapt, to learn, and to evolve in ways we're only just beginning to understand.
And that's what makes this such an exciting time to be alive. We're witnessing the dawn of a new era,
Yeah.
an era where technology and humanity are becoming increasingly intertwined.
So as we delve deeper into the specific examples of how AI is shaping our world, Let's keep those bigger questions in mind,
Absolutely.
because ultimately the future of AI is the future of humanity.
Let's dive back into those specific examples we touched on earlier. We were talking about Microsoft's daily AI, and, it's pretty amazing to see how these tools are already changing the way we work every day. Absolutely. Take Excel, for instance. For anyone who's ever had to deal with spreadsheets, the idea of AI handling those complex calculations in real time is like a dream come true. No more hours spent trying to decipher trends or build pivot tables.
Yeah, it frees up so much mental bandwidth, you
Yeah.
know? Instead of getting bogged down in the numbers, you can focus on what those numbers actually mean for you, for your work, for your decisions.
Yeah, and this shift isn't just about like making existing jobs easier. It's opening up a whole new world of possibilities. Imagine running those what-if scenarios in Excel, effortlessly testing out different approaches and strategies. It's a whole new level of agility.
Yeah, and it's not just Excel. Think about AI and Word acting as a sort of co-writer. It can suggest content, help structure your arguments, and even ensure your writing stays consistent with your previous work.
Yeah, it's almost like having a built-in editor and brainstorming partner. But it does make you wonder, what does this mean for the future of writing? Will those essential skills like critical thinking and nuanced expression start to fade if we're always relying on AI to fill in the blanks?
Hmm, that's a valid concern. But perhaps it's less about losing those skills and more about shifting our focus. Instead of spending hours on the mechanics of writing, we can dedicate more time to the higher level aspects, refining our ideas, crafting compelling arguments, and really honing the emotional impact we want to create.
Yeah, maybe this is how we elevate communication to a whole new level.
Yeah.
AI handles the more technical aspects, and we as humans can focus on the art of conveying meaning and connecting with our audience.
Exactly, and that's where human ingenuity and creativity will always be essential. AI might be a powerful tool, but it's up to us to use it wisely and purposefully.
Now, shifting gears from the workplace, let's explore how AI is impacting our relationship with the environment. We were discussing Google's green AI initiatives earlier, and I have to say, using AI to predict weather patterns and optimize renewable energy sources is a pretty revolutionary concept.
It's a fantastic example of how AI can be a force for positive change in the world. By leveraging the power of machine learning, we can make solar and wind power more reliable and efficient and ultimately more accessible to everyone.
And think about the potential impact on climate change. If we can reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and transition to a cleaner, more sustainable energy system, that's a monumental step forward for humanity and for the planet.
Absolutely, but it's not just about the technology itself. It's about the shift in mindset that it represents. We're moving away from a model of exploiting natural resources towards a more collaborative and harmonious approach.
It's like we're finally recognizing that we're not separate from nature. We're a part of it. And AI is helping us to see those connections more clearly and to act in ways that benefit both ourselves and the environment.
It's a really powerful concept, using AI not just to solve problems, but to fundamentally change our relationship with the world around us.
And this brings us back to the importance of ethical considerations. As powerful as AI is, it's only as good as the intentions behind it. That's why OpenAI's ethical framework is such a critical development in this field.
I completely agree. Their emphasis on transparency, accountability, and reducing bias is setting a new standard for the entire AI industry. But it goes beyond just having rules and regulations in place. It's about cultivating a culture of responsibility and ethical awareness among developers and users alike.
Because at the end of the day, it's up to us as humans to guide the development and use of AI in a way that benefits society as a whole. We can't simply blindly trust the technology. We need to be actively involved in shaping its future.
And that means asking tough questions, challenging assumptions, and holding ourselves and each other accountable for the impact of our actions. It's a continuous process of learning, adapting, and evolving alongside this incredibly powerful technology.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, but I think it's clear that AI is much more than just a tool. It's a catalyst for human evolution. It's changing the way we work, the way we interact with our environment, and even prompting us to re-examine our own ethical values.
It's a powerful reminder that technology isn't separate from humanity. It's a reflection of our aspirations, our fears, and our potential for both good and bad.
And the choices we make today will determine what kind of future we create, not just for ourselves, but for generations to come. So as we continue this conversation, let's keep those bigger questions in mind. What kind of world do we want to build with AI? What kind of humans do we want to become? It really feels like AI is like prompting us to confront our own humanity.
Yeah.
we're having to ask ourselves, like, what does it even mean to be human in a world where machines can do so much?
It's a question that, philosophers have pondered for ages, but now it's becoming like a tangible reality. And
Yeah.
I think it's a positive thing. It compels us to delve deeper into our values, our purpose, and what truly makes us human?
Yeah, because if we can harness this like immense power of AI
Right.
while staying true to like our human values, that's where the real magic happens.
Yes.
Imagine the potential to like solve some of the world's most challenging problems. Climate change, poverty, even
Yeah.
disease.
The possibilities are extraordinary. It's all about making those conscious choices, navigating this evolution alongside the technology. And these choices begin with understanding.
Right.
We need to grasp the capabilities and the limitations of AI,
Yeah.
its potential benefits and then the inherent risks.
Mm.
Only then can we make informed decisions about how to integrate it into our lives in a way that's both ethical and empowering.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? Whether you're a business leader considering the implications of AI in your industry, or a student contemplating the future of work, or just someone trying to make sense of this rapidly evolving world, AI is a force you can't ignore.
Yeah, it's not about becoming a technical expert, in
Right.
algorithms or coding.
Yeah.
It's about developing a critical awareness of how AI is shaping our world.
Okay.
Ask yourself, how can I use this technology to create a positive impact? What skills do I need to thrive in this new landscape? And most importantly, what kind of future do I want to help build?
Because the future of AI isn't predetermined. It's a story we're writing together through our choices, our actions, and our shared vision for a better world. And that's a pretty incredible thought.
I couldn't agree more. It's an exciting, challenging, and ultimately hopeful time to be alive. As we continue to explore the frontiers of AI, let's do so with wisdom, compassion, and a commitment to building a future where technology serves humanity.
And on that note, we'll leave you with this final thought to ponder. If AI truly becomes a partner in our evolution, the most important question isn't what it can do, but what kind of humans we want to become. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep evolving.